For decades, India's pollution levels have been dangerously climbing. You could blame its increasing population, harmful deforestation, choking smog, or its stubborn dependency on coal for 70% of its power. In environmental health, the subcontinent ranks last, 180th out of 180 countries. But as with many countries around the world, India's citizens are fed up with the government's glacial response to what the vast majority feel is a constant and urgent threat to our world. We want to highlight some of these fascinating, cutting-edge, and most creative solutions to climate change from the people of this awe-inspiring country. These 5 green innovations from India inspire hope that with passion and ingenuity, it's not too late to make a difference. Number 1. When 13% of the country is still without access to a reliable electricity grid, one company looks to the past in order to change the future. MidiCool has introduced a hard-baked terracotta refrigerator that doesn't require any power at all to keep fruits and vegetables fresher for longer. The all-natural clay fridge uses the science of natural evaporation from an inbuilt water tank to provide cooling that keeps food fresh for 5 to 7 days and has an interior temperature that's at least 10 to 15 degrees Celsius cooler than the ambient air. You can even drink the water in the tank, a simple system that provides up to 10 liters of potable water in case of an emergency. MidiCool's revolutionary cold storage allows people in villages to keep their food and milk fresh for free without depending on an increasingly unreliable electric grid, all while using an ancient food preservation technology Indians have used for thousands of years. Number 2. When Dr. Binish Desai noticed his streets were littered with discarded masks from the COVID pandemic, he didn't want to wait for someone else to clean it up. During the pandemic, India produced 132 tons of PPE-related waste each day. This completely outstripped the country's capacity to incinerate its trash, resulting in masks, shields, and gloves clogging up waterways and strewn about the environment. Dr. Desai, also known as the Recycle Man of India, decided to find a use for all those discarded masks by creating a sustainable construction brick that can be used to build houses and pave the very roads that the material used to pollute. Binish's company, Eco-Eclectic Tech, has over 150 other eco-innovations, recycled and reused materials turned into productive products, a company striving to create a world where waste is a word we no longer use. Number 3. India currently has 1.7 million electric auto rickshaws on the road. This is more than the number of electric cars in the US. But India has a long way to go to combat fuel emissions, which is why PI Green Innovations introduced their carbon cutter filtering device. This aftermarket green innovation is designed to fit inside any vehicle tailpipe and remove up to 90% of the pollutants from the exhaust before being pumped into the air. India's electric car market has been slow to start. PI's simple solution isn't waiting around for any legislation or corporation. The owners realize that they can make a difference right here, right now, with any car, auto rickshaw, truck, or bike. But it doesn't stop there. It's estimated that each of India's nearly 1.4 billion people contributes 2.7 tons of CO2 every year. In response, the company has introduced an outdoor air filter that can be installed anywhere. Cleverly incorporating ad space to offset installation costs, the Rep Air is like a billboard with disguised air purifier capabilities. It collects 80% of the particulates, converts it into a recyclable powder, and sends out an SMS alert when it's time to clean it out. No filters, no mess, and hopefully soon, no more smog. Number 4. In one of the more artistic and aesthetic answers to climate change, engineering firm ThinkFi unveiled a smart canopy that looks very similar to an upside-down umbrella. Named the Halo, this stunning innovation can be installed in parks, cafes, or parking garages, collecting and filtering up to 100,000 liters of rainwater each year while providing shade and shelter to anyone underneath. The Halo is perfectly suited for the wild weather conditions Indians face, also capturing the summer sun with powerful solar panels. Each unit collects enough solar power to charge an electric vehicle, run an average home, or put power back into the grid. And finally, number 5. Although India is full of individual innovators, people who saw a problem and took the initiative to make a change, some companies are thinking bigger. What about an entire hotel promising smarter innovation? What about an entire chain of hotels? This is the philosophy behind the ITC brand, luxury accommodations that inspire and encourage all their guests to think green and act clean. The company's thrust towards sustainability begins on the blueprint. Hotels designed with state-of-the-art construction techniques to preserve energy throughout the complex. For example, consider the ITC Bangalore, the first hotel in Asia to receive a platinum rating for its green practices and policies. You are first welcomed into an open, airy lobby which is designed to be 100% wind-cooled without the need for air conditioning, and well lit with natural sunlight. Solar power heats the hot water throughout the building, while leftover food scraps are composted and used in the on-site garden. This garden, in turn, provides many of the fresh vegetables used in the world-class restaurant on-site. Dinner guests at the ITC Bangalore are even informed about the ecological impact of their food choices at the restaurant, with menus showing if their seafood dinner has been sustainably caught or if the population is in danger from overfishing. These are just a handful of the many green innovations coming from India, a population of passionate people that are determined to change the world and make it a better place. How about you? Do you think these life-changing innovations are worth the hype? Is India doing enough to combat climate change? Or is it truly a case of too little, too late? Tell us your thoughts by leaving a comment below. We read every single one. And remember that if you like and subscribe, we'll continue to make more videos just like this.